Alright guys, in this video I'm going to cover these 5 areas we can really improve on. Well, these 4, and there's a little miscellaneous section will be quick. We'll pick the low-hanging fruit, which is stick lifts. There's a lot of times we're just watching the puck and what I call fishing. We're just stretching out, trying to whack the puck away. Don't do that, alright? Stick lift. Get in the habit of stick lifting, controlling the puck, and putting your body in front of them, okay? Stick, body, then puck. Next, I saw this a lot. Don't hit moving pucks. So what that means is the puck will be flying from one side to another. And instead of you guys just stopping the puck really quick and controlling it, a lot of you are just kind of pinballing the puck right away. That's a bad habit. Okay, yeah, sometimes you're supposed to move it quickly if there's a lot of pressure, but I see way too much of that. So as a habit, don't hit a puck that's moving. The next thing are break out to the board. We need to get these wingers to the board more often. There's times where defense will just roll it along the board and it'll go to nobody. I'll go more in depth in the video when I get to that section. The most important part is this defensive positioning. Okay, particularly my defense, the defensive players. We're not in very good positions. All right. The forwards I won't cover too much. I'll cover that in the future video. But yeah, I'll go over a little bit with the forwards, and that's going to be more to do with the forecheck pressure. Okay. All right. Let's get started with stick lifts. All right. Like I said, it's the low-hanging fruit. I'll just quickly go through several clips of this. So on the first one, we see Reese kind of going for it, and your first priority, you're trying to hit the puck. Yes, you got it, but remember, we're trying to just get his stick and put it in your body, so you should probably... Hold on, let me get my pen out 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So the puck's right there. Instead of taking a direct angle on it, if you have a half step, you want to try to cut your body in front of him, and he can't just plow right through you. Right? Even if he was a big guy, it's still hard to do, and he's not. Right, so when you use your body, get in front of him first. Okay, let's start to play that. Alright, so there's one. Alright, it's an example of a good stick lift. And so here, 17 get to Connor with a nice stick lift there. And you can see another one where we probably should have. So that's Ken. So watch 17 right there. Ken, you have the other player take it, and you're dead. You're just having your stick on the ground. You should immediately be getting his stick and getting in his way, okay? Alright, right here, Matthias, you got a puck battle, and you're puck watching. Puck watching. Get the stick, not the puck. Okay, it happened on workout here, I believe. Yeah. Right, we see Noah right here in the corner. Puck's right there. And you'll see Noah, your stick will just stay on the ground. It should be going up. You should be trying to get his stick sign at some point. Alright, same thing here. Matthew right there. You're going to do what I call fishing. So you try to get the puck and you miss. Alright, now luckily we did get him anyway. Alright, no fishing, guys. No fishing. Okay, and here we have several, puck whacking. All right, this is what you see at a lower level. Everyone's whacking at the puck. We have several chances to just tie this guy up. It's a little bit harder because there's another player. Okay, and I'll talk more about this too. Also, don't just panic and fling this out. That's Evan, I believe. You get the puck, but try to control it. Don't just fling it out. All right, stick lift example here. Simple one, boom. All right, you're looking down at the puck. Get the stick right below his hands. Alright, and here you'll see Jackson just whack the puck away. Right. And it works. It works there, but against a really good player, he's just going to move the puck inside and he's going to go around you. Okay, a guy with really good hands, he will get around you. You tie up his stick, he can't do anything with it. Alright, focus on the stick. In the example of Jackson here, alright, you're just watching down, trying to get the puck. That's what I mean by he might get around you, okay? You tie up his stick, he can't do that. Alright, this one's at Reese. You guys are battling for the puck. Right. Just lift the stick right before you get it. Right. Example of Abby here, you do get the puck. Right. But wrong way to do it. Okay. Alright, and here another swipe and miss. So this is the penalty when you actually miss, right? Right here. Right, that's the penalty. And this is Connor Benjamin, this best player. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna keep running this. We had 2 guys where you guys gotta be a little more desperate, a little more heart on him, because he just walked by 3 guys and you kind of just tap that in. Right? Any 3 of those guys can stop them. Right? Another example of swipe. Okay, not the swipe, we want the stick. Now, more of the same here. This is the third period, but what I want to point out here too is we got to play a little more desperate. I'm not telling you to play dirty. I'm telling you to play hard, right? You're gonna be respectful still, but like here, you see everyone just kind of standing still, letting him just kind of walk around, get in there and get it. Be desperate, sense of urgency. Sense of urgency. Go after it hard. Okay, and so right there, we saw a lot of times where we're just kind of slowly getting into the get your body in there, push him out of the way. Okay, right, this is right off of face off. This is actually Nolan Boyce. It's really good hands. I did like that Connor stepped up. You'll see later in the video, our defense does not step up right here, which is it is a little frustrating here. But here you do step up, but unfortunately you do just go for the stick and miss. All right, or not the stick, the puck. You just went for the puck and missed. All right, last example here. See Max just kind of swipe and miss. And we see Noah, same thing. Well, you do get the puck. Well, no, you didn't. See, you get a stick, though, and he can't even touch the puck, right? All right, I know I was beating a dead horse there, but I really want to get that through, guys. Stick lift. Stop watching the puck. All right, this probably be really quick. Just fly through the examples here. So we put in the middle. Connor, you just kind of hit right at it. Instead, stop the puck. Go behind the net. Go to that quiet zone, guys. We did not do that once this game. Yeah? Don't just randomly hit the puck. Stop the puck, then hit it. That might be even better. All right, another example. The puck's on the board right here. To hit it, Jackson, you kind of just whack away, right? You get it and just whack away. All right, we want to play with a little more control. You're going to see another one come up pretty soon. Hold on. Like 5-6 seconds. Right here. This is a series of them. So we have Carter in there, right? So you throw it to the middle. He throws it down. You try to fire it again. And there's Brandon will throw it out. And then the third time you hit it. This actually works out. Okay, where Jake has a breakaway when he scores. But still, I want you guys to stop it, look up, and then fling it. Right? Even if it's split second. Split second, stop. When you hit a moving puck, you have way less control as to where you're hitting it. Alright, let's show a few more examples here. Like this. Okay, remember, have your head down hitting it too, right? Right here. Control, control, control. Don't blindly hit it. I'm gonna get one last one here. I'll show. Oh, there it is right there, right? Is that Carter again? Yeah. Sorry, let me play it one more time. Yeah. You have time to stop and skate it too. Alright, now we'll go more into the positional play, starting with our breakouts. The simple thing I want to cover here is we got to get to a board more often. Both boards. So as you see here, the puck's going to end up in that let's go Ducks sign. Okay, so Jackson goes after it. Now, Matthew, you want to hurry up and get to that board. You can see that right when Jackson gets it, she needs a pass right away. The other part too is you have all these guys standing around. Evan, you're the other winger. You want to start moving to that board in case he needs help here. D, you drop down, go for that D to D pass. Okay, so wingers, you gotta get on either board. And right here, we should have full possession of it. Right, so by being also you don't want to have your head down passing it, right? Look up real quick. You're gonna see a few times where you bank it off the board instead of rolling it on that corner, and that's gonna cost us a bit. Okay, so that's the first example. Alright, sorry, I mixed up the periods here. That was actually the second period. I should show this first period initially. But same thing here. You can see Jackson get the puck on the board here. And this is what I'm talking about. You got to think about whether you want to roll it along the board or bank it. And when you bank it, so Noah's actually in a good spot. Okay, and we need the other winger. That would be Max. You need to start coming back here. Okay, maybe our D can drop down right here too. Alright. But Noah's actually in a decent spot, but the problem is if you bank it like this, it's going to be very hard to handle. Okay. So roll it. Right here, you see Mason's going to go after the puck. Mason, you do this a lot too, where you have your head down and you kind of just kind of fling it. You want to have your head up and you want to do a shoulder check right before you get to the puck, so you know how much time you have. In this case, usually I do want a defenseman, the other D, to be in the middle. But when you see he clearly has the puck first, you want to drop down right away so he can throw that puck into the quiet zone. We also got to talk. Reese, you're actually in a decent spot. You go to the board. You just have to call for it. You're actually in a very good spot. You just have to call for it. Now I need Matthew to cover the other board. What we're going to see here is Mason's going to get the puck and is going to fling it on his forehand because he can't see behind him. Yeah. He throws it. And Matthew, so you're there just a hair late. All right. Well, it's a little bit. I shouldn't say a hair, but you're a little bit late. And initially we should have had this puck. Okay, but we gave it to them for free. This is almost a repeat. Okay, and Mason's going after him, but he has less time. So Connor, you have to be aware what your duty is. You want to get down here and go to that quiet zone right away. Max, you actually did a good job getting to the board right there. And so it's the same thing as last time where Mason could have just backhanded it. This one's tougher though. You have less time, so this is where you guys gotta talk, okay? You gotta talk. And unfortunately they get the puck right there. Okay, here, I remember I was saying this on the bench too. I was telling Abby to get to the board, and this is why it matters. Like, it's just a split-second difference. So here, as a center, you do come down, you shadow him, but you want to come back along the board, not towards the middle. You want to come back this way. Now, unfortunately, what happens is she does throw it out, but nobody's there. Again, you have plenty of time. In this case, you have a lot of time, Mason, so you want to look up first. You got a lot of time, and then wait for your wingers to get in the right positions if they're not in the right position. Okay. So unfortunately, yeah, you just missed it by a hair on this one, Abby. Okay. All right, here is a little bit ugly here. We get Carter gets the puck first, and we're all clumped together. Jackson, you want to spread out. You want to make that D pass on the other side of the net, but you're just kind of holding in his hand. We have no winger on this side of the board either. Right, so you're okay, but you want to spread out a little bit more. Okay, we have two guys on the board. If both of you recognize that, or even you, Matthew, you recognize too many guys on this board, one of you has to go on the other board. Doesn't matter if you're a center. It doesn't matter even if you're a defenseman. One of you needs to be on that board. I've always said, guys, positioning matters more. See, so he has to throw it to nobody, and that's not necessarily bad play. He just has nothing else to do with it. Okay. Remember, positioning matters more, not your positions. Think about where they need help, and a lot of times it's going to be the board. All right, I'm actually going to cover a couple things here. One would be the defensive positioning. One, my D, I need you guys to be reliable. All right, if you cough it up like this, it's going to be a bit tough. Also, I know you're tired, Jackson, but yeah, you have to get this with some desperation, okay? I know you're tired, but you got to stop him from getting it because Carter even catches up to the next guy. You turn around, Gabe just picks it up. He just walks right in, right? And Carter, you did a good job trying to catch August. He gave you a little bit of a shove there, right? Sort of stops it. Now, this is what I'm talking about, rolling it instead of banking it on the board, like I was mentioning earlier. So that banks, and that's a lot harder to handle, okay? Let's see who that is. That's so that's Noah. So you want to be back here and put your back on the board, right? Coach Chris, he always says butt on the board. I say back on the board, or whatever. Get over there. Put your butt on the board. Okay. And you would have been able to pick it up. But also, like I said, Jackson, try to roll it. Try to roll it so it just stays along that whole board. This is off the face-off. So we win it. The first step when we win the face-off, we get to the quiet zone, right behind this net. Wingers, get to the board. I think that's you, Evan. You don't want to just stand in the middle doing nothing. Get to a board and in a hurry. Connor, as this D, once we win it back, you want to cover the other post. And if he needs the help, you'll drop back down for a D-to-D pass. Right, so this one, everyone's kind of just standing still. So, yeah, Mason gets picked off, and then they get full control of it. Okay. All right, and here, simple example, get to a board. Again, Mason, you got plenty of time. He is coming on to you soon, but you got time to get the puck and gather it, all right? But you just kind of rolled it. You rolled it, and we need, that's probably Matthew. You're the closest one to that board. get over there. Instead, we get here. I believe that's Bear. We call him Bear. I think his name is actually Luke. Gets to that puck first. Actually, I'm going to keep running this. I remember why. Okay. So here, we're completely out of position. We have whoever's closest to the puck, you go after it. So I can't tell who that is yet, but D, you can stay on your posts right here. Instead, you're going to see Carter cross over and just move to that side. But you don't want to do that. You want to stay put. Alright, and so we're all kind of just running around. Alright, chickens with their head cut off a little bit there. We'll cover more of that in the defensive position. Right here, just one thing though, when you go to the board, so you see Jackson go after it. Abby, do you want to be on this side or do you want to be on this side? You want to think about that, okay? If you're on this side, well, he's going to pick that off first. You want to be on the inside of him. Right? Now, actually, the best play would have been to just throw it to the quiet zone. Nobody's here. Connor, you want to drop down? You want to call for that. You want to call for that. Okay, nobody around you. You don't have to stay there. You can stay in this area if we cough it, but you want to start dropping down and calling for the puck. Okay, and unfortunately, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, hold on. I need to see if he flings it. Okay, never mind. Alright, here, so when you get the puck, you got plenty of time. This guy, the other team, he fell over. A car's going to get to that puck first in this corner. All the time in the world. I mean, this isn't a bad pass, but you're doing it blind. And Evan, you got to get to a board. You got to get to a board. So watch this. He just kind of just throws it to nobody. And then Evan sort of catches up to it. Okay. Matthew, you're actually in a good spot too. This would be a great time where even though you're not a center, you can act as the center. Right? We got to be interchangeable. So when Carter throws it, right? If Matthew picks it up, the puck's going to go to Matthew and he can just pick it up. This is where it's a perfect time to act as a center and you get that second pass, just a really quick pass from Matthew and you skate out with it. Okay? With Reese acting as, I know he's a center on this shift, but he can play as the winger since he's on this side. Gotta be fluid, guys. Gotta be fluid. Okay. I think this is the last of the breakouts. Okay, did we even get it out? Oy. Yeah, it's a bit of a disaster if we can't even get it out from there. Alright. Okay, and we're all puck watching though, right? Let's spread out. Let's spread out. Alright, this might be the most important part of the video. I'll try to keep it, well, it's probably gonna go kinda long. It always does. But we're going to cover defensive positioning, particularly in the offensive zone and defensive zone, and I'll also talk a little more about that forecheck pressure. So starting off, when we're in the defensive zone, watch the video on our box defense. All right. Basically, we want our 2D on each post. Okay, your area is going to be this kind of area. Our wingers are going to be up here. And our center is going to be in the middle. Wherever the puck is, I think I talked about this before, then the center's, whoever's closest to the puck, you go after it, and the center's going to cover a spot. Okay? So just watch the whole video on that. But what we're seeing a lot, or at least in this game, like the puck will be down here, and our D will chase it, and our other D just kind of goes to it too. So on the other team, they just have a guy just camping there wide open. Okay. And a lot of times, too, we'll see the center just go after the puck. We'll see the puck go here, and we see all three of these guys go after it, okay, which we don't want to do. Okay, we're leaving players open. We're vulnerable to a pass. Okay, we don't want to play little kid hockey. We're smarter than that. We're older, we're smarter. Okay, beehive hockey is what I call it. But so that's what we want to do on defense. On offense, I'll just put it on the right side. I want my D, I won't talk about the forwards in this, I want my D to always line up like this. Okay. Now if the puck is on this side, I want them lined up this way. If the puck swings back to the other way, you guys have to read it. So I want him to hurry up and move over, and I want this D to take his spot towards the middle. Alright, so it's going to look like this. You guys are going to constantly be switching back and forth between here and here. What if the other player has it in the middle here? And then you guys can kind of have spread out and then wait till he wait till he makes a move. But you wanna be kind of close to the board though. So if he tries to wrap it, you can stop it. Okay. Rarely in this league are you gonna see somebody cut you up the middle where he throws it up to the guy up the middle and he speeds up. Okay. If you start seeing someone trying to, you can back off a little bit too. Okay. What we're gonna see a lot here though, we're gonna see either, well, let's see, we're gonna see our D too far back. We're gonna see them like even outside the line sometimes, or when the puck's way down here, we have both D just on that blue line, which doesn't really do much. You see, if you see all the other white jerseys, or the other team, I should say, in this area, you start cheating up a little bit. You can cheat up. What I don't want is for the other team, like he picks up the puck, he starts getting a lot of speed, and we see this D just slowly backing off, giving him all the room in the world. Right when he touches it, I want you right in his face. Alright, so he has no breathing room. He chips it out, that's where your other D is going to cover you, okay? If he goes by you or he chips it out, your other D is going to cover you. So we're going to see several times where our D is just backed off way too far. We're not rotating very well either, okay? So let's just go ahead and get into the videos. Alright, I'm going to start this off with a position in the defensive zone. So we have both players going after the same player, so let me mute that. Going after the same player, we need someone on that far post. Doesn't matter who it is, forward or D. And this is what directly led to the goal, where Benjamin got it and just sniped that. We're going to see a lot of these clips, though, in the offensive zone. Now, I'm going to try not to beat a dead horse, but it's going to happen a lot. I'll just try to cover it quickly afterward. But here you see Mason in good position. Connor, this is where I want you up. And you're going to see the exact punishment for not playing up. The puck chips out. You just go after it, just a pinch, and Gabe chips it and goes through him. Now, perfect job by Mason, though. Okay, he's already anticipating that and is coming back. So well done. A great back check by Jake, too, who catches him at the end. All right, so great back check right there. One thing I did want to mention with Mason right there. Remember, don't hit the puck. Just get a stick. Try to get a stick and get your back into him. Okay. But great back check by Jake. Alright, so anyway, just scoot up. Have D scoot up. Alright, next. We see Carr's actually on D, but he just pushes in. So you don't want to do that, alright? As a D, you should be back. I don't mind if the D comes in, but you have to tell your forward to hang back, or the forward has to be smart enough to cover you. You can't aimlessly just go right in. Alright. So he wraps it around. And did we get something? Yeah, they have a 2-on-1 because of that, okay? And that's what a good passing team would do. Okay, unfortunately they didn't execute really, but a good passing team, you know, they turn a 4-on-3 into a 3-on-2 and a 2-on-1, and you get punished for it. Alright, next. Another thing I want to talk about, once that puck gets outside that blue line, you D guys have to step up. You've got to challenge them at the blue line, okay? At the blue line right here. You guys should already be coming up. If we cough the puck up, they're just going to walk in easily. No, I want you to come up there and make them go off sides. Okay, challenge at the blue lines. Use this to your advantage. There we go. All right, and did we cough it up? No, not really. Okay, good. You stepped up. That's what I mean. That's exactly where you wanted to be earlier, though. Alright, this is a defensive zone off the face-off. This is where we're a little bit out of position. Everyone's fishing, okay? Everyone's just poking at the puck instead of bodying him and getting a stick. So you see here, we have both the we have a box that looks like, let me pull my rink up 1 second. Okay, sorry. So we have a box that kind of looks like this if you watch the video. If we forget everything, ideally we just want 1D here and 1D here, okay? On both posts. It's very hard to score if you have both those guys in there. So as we played out, he's able to walk to his backhand and get a good shot on right there. Oh, hold on. I have notes that say keep playing. And so one thing to keep in mind too is our center is usually going to be on a corner. He shouldn't be the person going after a puck. We'll get more on that later. Okay, another wide open shot. All right, another good pass by them, and it's kind of wide open. If he's able to just fire that right away, that's it. That's good. Gotta always have one guy on this post, one other defense on the other post, unless nobody is there. Okay. All right, my D guys, I need you guys to be responsible. So off the face-off, this is better. We're closer. We're not too far. I want you guys close. Okay. Hopefully I'm not repeating this again, but real quick. I want you guys up here. I said this in the face-off video, but we win it one way. I want you to step up, and I want the other D to cover him in case it gets poked by or a block shot. We win it this way. Same thing. I want you to step up. I want this D guy to back up a little bit. Right. I don't want you guys too far back here. Because what happens is the puck trickles back, and then the forward just picks it up, and he might go right by you. I know that NHL they line up back farther, but there's other reasons where I won't go into. But for us, I want you closer on the lineup. I want you to just get the puck right away and have your other teammate back you up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue this play. So what I was saying about being responsible, here, Jackson, you got to make a pass, right? You can't make these flimsy, weak passes like that. By the time he gets it, this player's right in his face. So you want to make a solid flat pass. If you can't, then throw it back down there. All right. So anyway, we get the puck. So Jackson, good spot now. All right, and this is more what I want to see, except when the puck is in deep. When it's that far in, I want both you guys to start cheating up a little bit. You see all white jerseys in front of you, start cheating up a little bit. Don't be so far back. Okay. And is that it? Yeah, okay. That's all I have in my notes. Alright, so quick thing here. Defensive zone, same deal. Where we have all 5 guys on this side. And we see August opening up, and he has a free pass to just walk right in. Okay. Well, he should have backed up a little bit. So same as the first clip, but what I want to show you also is right here. Can you get the puck? And you do that. You throw it right up the middle. Okay, super dangerous. Especially with all, a lot of bodies there. Now, I know Coach Hank talked about never throw it up the middle. I won't go as far as to say never. But if you're going to throw it up the middle, you have to be sure. This is pretty dangerous, okay? Also, our forward or whoever, if he picks up the puck, maybe he mishandles it and it goes right in front of the goal, it could go in. Okay, you want to. The best thing you would have done is just stop up behind net in the quiet zone. Watch the breaking out video on that, or the intro to breakout, I believe. Yeah, stop up behind the net, or you can keep skating. You gotta move it along the board. You have Abby here who can call for the puck. Okay, but don't throw it in the middle there. It's pretty dangerous. Hold on. Let's play. There we go. Okay. Again, with that, don't hit a moving puck, right? Handle that. Handle it a split second. You could, actually, I had room to stick handle. Okay. Okay, so here, again, too far. Lining up too far. And you're going to see why I want you guys closer. Because he chips the puck, and you get it, but he pokes it out right away. Okay. Now, this is where, this time, Mason's a little bit farther back. This is where I want the other defenseman to already be going back. Sooner, so you can already anticipate this player taking it. Now, fortunately, Connor does a good job at least recovering here. So he comes back, and just catches him in time. And Mason, yeah, good job. Have your head watching the other guys. Okay, it's gonna be tough for you to catch him, obviously. So make sure he doesn't have an extra pass. One other thing I want to say too is instead of just randomly hitting the puck out, I want you to start learning to control it. Use your body to protect. Maybe skate to that quiet zone. These two might be in the way, but skate it somewhere. You don't always have to just launch it out right away. You have time to handle it, split second, come here, and then roll it on the board. Okay. So you can see him just kind of whack the puck there. Okay, more of the same here. Offensive zone. So Abby, you're too far here. Forward, for one thing, you want to be in front of the goalie. You guys want to score. Be in front of the goalie. Easiest way to do it. Now we see our D outside the blue line. I'm not sure where the other D is. You guys should be way up. Alright, and hold on, I have one more in like 5 seconds, it looks like. Guessing it's off the face-off. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Carter, much better position. Mason, wish you were up a little bit. Actually, this leads to the goal, alright? So Carter's up there, and it leads to the goal. Simple, right? That's why I want you guys closer. Okay, here, same thing. Guys are a little bit too far. The puck's in deep. Mason, you can scoot up a little. Carter, you can scoot up a little. One extra thing I did want to point out, though, is as that puck goes to the other side. Oh, this is a nice assist by Jake. But good job. As the puck starts going to this side, perfect. I want Carter to go more towards the middle, or Mason, you start going that way. Okay. So that was better. Nice pass on that goal. Abby has a wide open net. Alright, so here, you see that the puck's out of the blue line, and my D is way back here. Step up to that blue line, guys. I'm going to keep this running, because there's one more play I want to talk about. So you guys finally come in. You're still really far, because the puck's, 70 feet away from you. Alright, so Connor Benjamin throws along the board. Jackson, you recover. Now here, D, you guys are holding hands often. You got to spread out. Everything's going to be like a breakout, and it's almost like you're going to make a D-to-D pass, whether we're behind a net, neutral zone, maybe even the top of the circle, but you want to spread out. You don't want to just sit there. Also, Jackson, a lot of times you have your head down and you're just firing the puck away. You have a backhand pass right here along the board. Our teammates, you have to call for it too. All right, board. A lot of times, you'll just use only your forehand instead of your backhand, and you just kind of whack it away. That leads to an icing. All right, more of the same. D, you're too far back. Okay, so as Nathan, this is a Nathan, fast player. He gets the puck. Go back just a little bit. So if Connor, ideally, I want you like right here. Now, Matthew, don't give up on him either. I think you gave up a little and just kind of rolled out a red carpet so he can just walk through. But Connor, if you're playing here, I want you right up in his face. All right, you're already backing off completely, so you're just letting him exit the zone, no problem. It's also what I talked about. I've been telling you a lot, Connor, how you don't want him to dictate which way he can go. So Nathan has an option to go to your left or to your right. He gets to pick. I want you to play in a way to give him no options, but only one way. You only give him the board. And to do that, you have to step up right here. You have to be stepping up right here, and you have to angle him that way. Okay. Once he gets that speed going, it's tough. Okay. Now, second thing I do want to say about Nathan right here. His kind of tunnel vision. He has a wide open pass. I'm gonna say that we're gonna see this later for our own team. He has a wide open pass to a good player, Connor Benjamin, and that guy actually just has a breakaway if he passes, but he didn't. And on top of that, he went offsides. Okay, offside, and this offside is completely the puck carrier's fault. Okay, that guy, he's got to headman the puck. I know Connor was only, 1-2 steps ahead of him, but he's got to pass it to him, and then he's off the breakaway. But we were fortunate. I just point that out because we're going to have a clip like that later on. Alright. Hold on, sorry, I should back up just a tad. So here, we see Carter's going after a puck on the left side. He's in pretty deep. That's okay. That's okay, and Reese actually does a great job covering for him. Okay, we gotta learn to be interchangeable. So good job on Reese. It's kind of the de facto D for this shift. Evan, good pass. One thing I want to say, Carter, you don't want a one-timer from there. Okay, real fast. If you guys want to shoot inside the house, I'll talk about this in the future. But the house looks like this from this post and up. If you put shots from here, it's probably not going to go in unless it's A, a bad goaltender, or B, we have players waiting for a rebound. Okay, so don't shoot if we have no rebounders and it's a decent goalie. We want to shoot inside this house. Right. Anyway, so Carter, you shoot it. Now, since Reese is playing back, I want to just go in and attack. All right, this is where I don't like when the D. You'll see other teams are defensemen. He'll just skate all the way back to his position, which to me makes no sense. The forward's already here. Let him sit there. Just to keep in mind, I will say this. Yep, Reese starts moving over. Probably want to move over a little bit earlier. Jackson, you've got to be at that board. I know Jackson's way back there behind the blue line. And he gets beat right there. A great cover by Reese. And Reese kind of flags him down. Just a quick thing here. Jackson, you're already just... We dumped the puck in, and you're just kind of puck following and chasing. You don't want to do that, okay? Otherwise, you got to tell your forward to get back, but that's going to leave us out of position, okay? And you can see this guy's trying to get a breakaway. They don't execute, but he could get a break, could have gotten a breakaway. All right, this is an example of a well-executed defensive play. So they poke the puck out. Connor gets the puck here. The other team's Connor. Mason's already in his face. He just steps up right away and gives that. This is a fast player, by the way, but Mason's already in his face and gives him no chance to really scoot out. All right, I just wish you could give him a little bit of stick lift, getting his body a little bit more. But other than that, great angling and way to just come in and give him no chance to even get out. All right, this is how I want you guys to do it. All right, not like this, okay? Puck's deep. Remember. Too far. I think you stopped also. Yeah, you need to be on that board. They fling it out and lower. Jake, you should probably be more right here. Go. Right here. Let's see. Okay, so Jackson is kind of wandering to the other side. Carter. So this is where D. I need you guys to be responsible right there. Okay. I know it's your first time playing D though. Okay, so I don't mean to beat you up too hard. But my D guys, yeah. Can't lead to that. Jackson, though, I will say this great angling there. Gabe is a really fast player, and Jackson kind of caught up, so he didn't have the best shot. He still had to shoot from the side, but he put up a good shot and scored. Well, I don't know if it's a good shot or not, but either way, it snuck through. Real fast, pull that up. So we had Gabe who had the puck, and he's speeding through up. Jackson's kind of angling in a way where you want to come back more towards your own goal. Okay, you don't want to go this way because what happens is against a fast player he just burns you and he can go any way he wants. So well executed, Jackson. You came back at least and you had to kind of take a shot around the side. All right, here same deal. Defense kind of far back outside the blue line. Now, one problem is we have all full five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have all 5 players on this side, which is no good. Right? We have someone there. If that puck squirts out, he's off to the races. Okay, so just keep your eye on him. Maybe move a little bit more toward the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up a bit or skip ahead a bit. I mean, so our D's a little bit far because we don't even see him in the picture. Hold on, I think it's coming up right very soon. Okay, so not too bad. Mason, your position's good. Connor, you want to be more towards the middle of that ice. Okay, and as that puck starts going, oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. This is what I want to see. So because it's already up there, he can come up and poke it, right? If the D was too far back, you can't poke it, and he's off to the races. Okay, so well done right there. I think there's one more thing with this. I'm just gonna keep it running. So we throw the puck in. Come on. Sorry. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to see. So as that puck starts shifting over, you guys gotta move over. Okay, that's all I wanted to point out. Well, sorry, I caught one more thing here. So you'll see they get the puck, flings it out, and just out of position. Just a hair out of position, the puck goes out. Okay, it just takes that one little thing, guys, to be in the right spot, and you keep that puck in. Okay, the little things make the big things happen. This one's a little bit different. So we're gonna get their team gets the puck. That's Connor again. And all 3 of us are charging for him. So he passes it out, but then we all 3 of us turn back and watch the puck, and Connor just takes off. If he was playing with really good players and they just pass it back to him, he's off to the races. Fortunately for us, that's not the case. But instead of watching the puck, that's probably you're the closest to him, Jake. You want to just skate with him. This is why I want my players to be interchangeable. He just takes off, and I would love for my D to do that. You pass it, and you just take off if they're not going to cover you. Okay. Because everyone's just watching the puck. So he comes back, and then he kind of does it again. And he gets the puck. Good old give and go. Pass, take off. Everyone's watching the puck, and he just takes off. So to counter that, you know, whoever's on that player, you just have to stick with the player. You don't want to just watch the puck. And you'll see they almost executed this. They're just a touch off from getting a breakaway. Okay, just a little out of his reach. And notice his the first one in. He's playing D, but he's the first one in, and his, you know, the other players should be covering for him. That's how we want to do it. Be interchangeable. Okay. All right, so he throws it out. One thing I didn't want to mention, so we're kind of running around with our heads cut off. The chickens with their head cut off. You see all 4 players in this zone. Remember I talked about having 2 guys up here, okay? 2 guys. Someone has to back off. One of you, it just takes any one of you to recognize that and back off. All right. Let's go ahead and pause it here. This is off the face-off. This is going to be challenging the blue line again. Not past that blue line, at the blue line. Don't let him walk into that blue line for free. This is Nolan who has good hands. This is what happens when you miss. You kind of got it, but not exactly, okay? And we picked up the puck after. By the way, Jake tried to stick lift. Ken, you did that same thing when you threw it up the middle, okay? So you circle and you throw it up the middle. Dangerous. I get what you're going for. The easiest play really would be, though, to just get that puck and just go back there and stop. All right, easiest way. Nobody there. Go to the quiet zone. Let your teammates set up. And then for that play, you would be kind of the de facto defenseman. All right, here you see we're lined up too far, the D. And you'll see the problem with it exactly right here. Right? So August gets the puck. He skates it out. Now, this is what I mean by you dictating him. You're letting him control you. So he goes left, then he goes back inside of you, okay? You want to angle him in a way where he only has the board. Okay, here we're going to see our defense just stop the puck. Okay, then he comes in. It's Connor, so you fire it. That's what that long stick does, by the way. It's tough to generate offense with a long stick. So this is what I meant earlier when a lot of teams, they have their defense just come in and they go all the way back. That doesn't really make any sense. He's going to need help right away, and why have you go all the way back? Just have somebody else go back. So instead, I'd rather have Connor just back here as acting as a center. But we don't. Okay. I'm not sure my other D is. Jackson? Jackson should be somewhere around here. Okay. But anyway, so right here, we see a bit of a, well, it's going to come up, a bit of a lack of forechecking. Go right here. So my 3 forwards, all 3 of you guys kind of just waiting, hey, what do you want to do with it? Most teams, except against that really good team, one of you guys has to forecheck, particularly, probably you, Dodge. You got the speed for it. Now, fortunately, Max is the first one to kind of step up and decide, hey, we got to go after him. So good job on you, okay? It's got to angle him a bit better, but good idea to go ahead and forecheck, and our D bails you guys out a bit. Okay, so forecheck pressure. Don't just wait for them, guys. You have to be hungry to get that puck. Okay, Connor, this is what I want to see from you, okay? Instead of skating backwards and letting the guy come to you, you angle him off right away. Okay, he could only go to the board, and then you got him before he had his speed going. That's how I want you to angle. Okay, and I also want you to stay up there. You're the first guy in there. Just stay in there as a forward. All right, couple good things right here. So we're watching Carter and Mason, 2D guys. It's a good position. Yep, puck goes that way. We shift that way. Very good. And he stops and goes back, which is great, actually. That's what you want to do. And you see Mason hustling back the other way. This is what I want. And you get there just in time. All right, well done right there. Just in time. Okay. Carter, way to shift over also. And he keeps it in. They go back the other way. My 2D guys, you shift that way. And then once he stops, then, yeah, you want to come back a little bit. Right, that's where, if they stop behind the net, I think I pointed out earlier, where you just stop, you know, the D guys stop a little bit towards the board because they're going to try to wrap it. Just like this. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for the main points of that. Well done right there. Okay. More cases with the D too far. Get the puck, shoot it, that's fine. And then the puck's in deep, and you guys are both kind of holding hands a little bit too far on the blue line. Okay, spread out, spread out. Same deal here. Okay, I'm gonna run this last one here. Final clip, guys. Off the face-off, a little too far, and you let him get out of the blue line for free. Okay, not good, not good. Well, Reese did a good job back checking. Connor, you want to press up to him. So we do take the puck, and you dump it in. Now, this is what I mean by you're the first person to dump it in, and you should just walk in and be the forward, right? Make Reese cover you on D. Okay. Just going to keep running it. So they shift over, and it's the same deal, right? I think this is our last shift. I think we actually have 6 players on the ice because we got the net out. So you'll see Connor moves all the way to the middle, and so he does this, and it gets out of the zone. They got it out of the zone a couple times in this last shift way too easily. Right? And then you skate in again, and you're making it a little bit harder for yourself. Just dump it in off the side right here. Instead, you cut inside, you're trying to weave through a guy, there's like 2 guys, and then you dump it in. Just dump it in to begin with. Right? Play simple hockey. If you guys have like 2-3 white jerseys in front of you, just dump it in. Play simple hockey. You don't have to dangle through everyone. If it's one-on-one, maybe you can stay up there. And look at this, clears it out easily again, right? So that's on the D. You guys have to cover him. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep running it. He shoots it. Jackson actually gets a piece of that. It doesn't show in the video, but he got a piece of that. Here, Jake could help, but we do need someone helping him on the board. Connor, since no one's there, even though you're a D, you can go to the board and help him right away. All right, and then Jake helps him right after. Barely got that out. Come on, I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing. Okay, the headman thing I was talking about is right here. Reese is 1-2 steps ahead of you. You've got to headman this. All right, we don't mess around with the puck. We pass it up. Passing is faster than skating, no matter what. Right here, you give that to Reese. Reese can beat that guy. Reese can beat that D easily. Okay, and unfortunately, they stopped it here, caused the offside. That offside, just like the other one I showed, that's completely on the puck carrier. That's not on Reese. He was supposed to get the puck earlier. Okay. And unfortunately, that kind of led to the end of the game. Okay. Yeah, I think this game just ended right there. All right, so that's the end of the defense portion. I know that was long. I know it's a lot. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but try to understand this. This is really important. Okay, I got one more section coming up. Let's pull this thing up. Oh, sorry. And pause it real fast. Alright, this final section is just some extra miscellaneous stuff. I'll try to go through it very quickly. It shouldn't be 20 minutes long, alright, like this other section. Alright, let's start with this face-off win. The face-off win, when we get it back to D, it's going to be similar to a breakout. So I want the wings on the board. So we win it back. And you see Abby just kind of calling for, well, yeah, I guess Mason passed it right away. We'll see something similar later, too. But, hold on. So we have our D here. We win the puck back. I want the forwards to just kind of get to the board. Okay. Center, you can shadow the puck a little. We can make a D-to-D pass. You can pass it to the winger right away. We're widen out. Wingers widen out a little. Okay. Alright, and this one's the exact same thing, okay? We win it, and both our wingers are just staying at that line. No, go to a board. Okay. Mason, you also have a D-to-D pass, okay? Alright, Ken, I just wanted to show you this part where you have you got plenty of speed, you got good stick handling. You take the puck. Alright, you're up against a weaker defenseman. Now, it's hard to tell here. You try to cut back to your right, you can easily just go walk around him. You know the easiest way to walk around a guy is to walk around him and not through him. So you got the puck, and then you just kind of cut inside of him. Instead, you can just go walk around him because you're much better than that player who is playing D on you. I'm actually going to pull that up with this other clip. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. Alright, this one here. We see Reese do exactly the right thing. So, rather than cut back inside of this player, he just walks right around him. Walk around him. And fire the puck on a partial breakaway. Well done. Okay, that's how we want to do it. Make it simple for yourself. Real quick on face-offs in our defensive zone. Win it to the board. So Jake kind of won it, and he hit it back inside, and well, that's exactly what could happen, okay, if you hit it towards the goalie. In our defensive zone, win it to the board. Whether it's backhand, forehand, win it to the board. All right? Do not win it toward the goalie, because something like that can happen. Same thing with playing with the puck in front of the net. You get the puck hitter, you dangle real fast, and then you coughed it. Okay, that's dangerous. Do not dangle in the middle. You have to be sure with it if you do stuff like that. One thing you could have done was just put the puck, well, maybe, I don't know, if you were able to skate behind the net somehow, that would be ideal. Alright. Just real faster. I might have mentioned it earlier, but Jacob, so you have a shot right in the middle, don't slap shot. Slap shots are inaccurate. Wrist shots are way more effective. Alright. The slap shots you want it for the points maybe or a one timer, but in general, slap shots are not that effective, guys. Oh, and one more thing I want to say about slap shot is a longer release, right? The wrist shot's a quicker release. It'll catch the goalies off guard. Slap shots will give them time to set up. Alright, this last clip is great because it has like a summary of a lot of things they talked about. Not everything, but a lot. We win a face-off. Mason, don't just randomly hit it. Get the puck, pass it to a teammate. Right, find somebody. Don't panic and just randomly hit it. So next thing, we have nobody really forechecking him, and this isn't their top player. You know, I know who that is. It's Jonathan. You can just go right in there and forecheck. Okay, put pressure on him. And then Noah, you get the puck and you just throw it back down. Right? Don't hit moving pucks. Right? Get the puck and then control it. Control it. Alright? And then it's Gabe there. And he's trying to just burn the clock, which is smart. And you guys just kind of easily just go to the puck and try to dig it out. No, you got to get in there, stick lift him, push his body out of the way, okay? You're not going to like level him and check him, but you can't just make it that easy for him. He just sits there and like no one's even bugging him, alright? Show a little passion, guys. Alright, so it says, Matthew, gotta get a little vision, okay? You see, once you're forechecking him, you can already see Reese is with you. So right when you take the puck, alright, good job battling. You know Reese is in front of the net. You gotta just pass it just a little bit sooner. Alright, if you pass now, it's too late. Alright, they collapsed on you. So just gotta pass the hair sooner. You see Reese with you from the start, you should automatically think, I'm gonna get the puck and pass. One thing in the offensive zone, what I see a lot too, is you have a one-on-one battle in the offensive zone. Second person, you gotta just come in and take it. Okay. NHL, they always say first man pin, second man get the puck. So the point of the first guy, you just tie him up and do nothing, and let somebody else help him just come and take it. The second man get in. The second problem with this too is we're in a straight line here, here, here. What kind of shape does the offense want to make? We want to make a triangle. Okay, triangles are a lot more effective. All right, not a straight line. Maybe you can come down here, make a triangle, some way, somehow. Make a triangle on offense. A couple things here. One, we don't want to dangle out of the zone. So Jake, you get the puck. I feel like I mentioned this before. I'm not sure. I'm doing this on a different day, but you got to get that out of the blue line. Got to get that out of the blue line. That's Abby. You could just banked it off the board to her. That should have definitely gone out. Alright, so Mason gets the puck, and then you kind of just blindly throw it around. You got plenty of time. Nobody around you. Just get the puck, skate it back a little bit, and get your head up. Give your wingers a little bit of time to get over there too. Okay, and unfortunately, this led to the goal. Here, get a stick on him. Got an angle. Sort of makes a good first save, but I think they just kind of jammed it away. Yeah. Alright, last clip of the video. This is actually a great headman by Reese. This is perfect. Okay. Go around him, then headman, because he had to step ahead. Matthew, you just got to pass it back. That player's kind of draped all over you. You feel the pressure, and then just give it back to Reese, and he's off to the races. Alright, but great first headman out of the zone. That's how we play hockey, guys. Alright, headman the puck. Alright, guys. So my thoughts overall. Only our second game. So I know I went over a lot of stuff. And I don't mean to to burn you guys, but there's a lot to learn, from this. And it just means we can get that much better. The D guys, I know I kind of went on you guys a lot, but that was the main focus of this video. I could have said a lot of stuff about the wingers too, but I could literally make a video for like 2-3 hours of this if I wanted to. As of now, it's pretty long. It's like 50 minutes, I believe, to an hour. In the future, I'll try to keep them a little bit shorter. But for this video, it always ends up long because I just want to go over things thoroughly. Be sure you guys I need all of you guys to watch this and understand the concepts, because we'll be repeating this over and over throughout the season. Alright, guys? Alright, till next time.